Good morning, it's your girl. And oh my goodness, the weekend was different, to say the least. Anywho, stay tuned and listen to what's really going on. The streets is talking, the streets is talking. So let's just get to the main thing. The No Kings protests, I wouldn't really say it was protests. We're going to say rallies. Rallies across the country. In total was about 7 million people. 7 million. It was definitely different. There was no issues, but I knew there wouldn't be because I knew once black people stayed home, they'd have no reason to act like animals. I'm talking about law enforcement, you guys. Nothing's going to happen if they don't see a black face because then they'll be hurting their own people. That's how it is. That's how it's always been. But I digress. Big up to all the people for all of that, the work that they did in the rallies. Good job, I think. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet because had America listened to black women, we wouldn't even had to do all of this marching. Not for this, anywho. I'm just saying. If anybody knows this country better than anybody, it's us, black women. We know it better than anyone. I don't care who you get. If you haven't talked to a black woman, then you don't know the truth. You don't know real facts, is what I'm saying. So, I digress. I got to digress a lot with this current climate. But yeah, we would have none of this would have went on if we would have just voted for her. Anywho, let's go on to the next thing. So, because of these rallies, Trump is something else. So the Republican Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was like, yeah, all of these No King rallies are just saying hate America. Are they really? No. What's saying hate America more than anything is this. Check out this clip. I know. From our own president. You come up with this, you say this, and all the people that follow you, all the MAGAs, all the hardcore super right people, this is what he really thinks of you guys also, because that's all of us. We already know, though, it's you guys who are stuck, is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what our president is doing. He's like a man child, big time. And these are the petty things he does. Also, now he's mad at Colombia. Yeah, the country. He's mad at Colombia because he's saying that now their leader is a drug lord. You wasn't saying that last year or when you were in office last time. You didn't say nothing like that before, but now all of a sudden, so we're cutting off aid to them. It is what it is, right? I'm saying we shouldn't be giving them anything anyway. We shouldn't be giving anybody anything until we get help our own damn people. That's how I feel. If you can't help yourself, how are you going to help others? That's just what I'm saying. And I'll be honest. That's just what it really is. And now this right here is the kicker, y'all. Now, remember I told you guys about the speedboats that have been going on? They haven't even really been coming to America, right? They have been going towards the Caribbean. And we have just been shooting them out of the water. And this is not figuratively, literally shooting them out the water. We're not capturing them. We don't understand nothing. We ain't detaining them. Nothing. Allegedly, they are drug trafficking. We don't know that. And if they was drug trafficking, they weren't coming to America. That's the whole thing. It's like, what? The whole thing is one thing has nothing to do with another thing. So what? If it's not pertaining to us, why are we getting involved? He's getting involved in everything. So that's dealing with Venezuela. So now we got a problem with Venezuela. We got a problem with Mexico. We got a problem with Colombia. We got a problem with China. We got a problem with everybody. He is creating little wars everywhere he goes. It's like that friend you take out to a club and they always start in trouble. You're like, look, if we came together, I'm going to roll with you. We're going to fight together. But if everywhere we go, you start a fight, you about to be on your own. I'm just saying, ain't nobody going to keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's just ridiculous. And that is what he is. Ridiculous. So now the funniest thing is this, and I'm laughing secretly and out loud. The Supreme Court is running out of money. Great, finally. Because guess what? Now he can't overturn shit if they not working. They ain't got no money. They're running out of money. It's beautiful. And they need to run out of money because they're doing us no service. The DOJ, you guys are a piece of shit. All of you guys that work as judges, the ones who stuck up, you good. But the ones who are kissing his ass, yeah, you're the ones that are holding back a lot of progress in our democracy. And when he's gone, the administration's gone, we need to get those Supreme Court judges out of there. Them 6 got to go. All 6 of them ain't worth shit because none of them vote how they're supposed to. It's not about sides. It's about right and wrong, but they always go for the wrong. So they must go. Period. Anywho, that's what the streets is really talking about. Say it with my chest. Say it with my chest. I'm going to say this with my chest. I did not attend the No Kings rally. I wasn't even really for it. Let me tell you why. One, I knew it didn't mean anything to this current administration. Protests mean nothing to them. You don't understand. And we realized that, I'm saying Black indigenous women understood that when it came to November of last year, when we voted. And yeah, we were tired of putting together protests because all the best and the longest running protests were put on by us and the most organized because we've done it for so long, centuries even. So this new No Kings protest was nice to see people get out and get together and do something, right? Come together and do something because they've been doing nothing. But what I realized is there were 7 million people on them streets. How many of them actually voted for him? A lot of them. And the reason why it was so peaceful is because there were very few Black faces. Here we go, saving America again. Because that's what we do. We're like Captain Saberhose. Keep saving this country. But this country has not been nice to us. Still not nice to us. They've already taken away everything. Affirmative action. And then they turn around and say DEI. No, I don't like the word DEI. That's something they made up because they don't want to say affirmative action. That's what Martin Luther King and all of them marched for. Affirmative action, which you already abolished. It didn't matter either way. You know why? Because we never really benefited from it. White women are the number one benefactors of affirmative action. So they haven't seen it yet, but they'll see it soon. This country is too funny. And I'm looking at the protest. It wasn't really a protest. It was more of like a rally or a festival to me. You know why? They brought their children. That's how unserious they are. They brought their children and pets. What if there would have been a lot of shooting, this, that, and the other? They have no clue because you know what? They've never protested, most of them. The majority has never protested. It's very few that were even involved with the BLM. Now that was a protest. But you see the stark difference. When they seen the Black faces, rubber bullets, tear gas, everything. For these crowds, they walking dogs. They got babies in carriages. What are they protesting? They're lining the street with signs. It changes nothing. It says nothing. Because then the president turns around and comes out with an AI-generated video of him being a pilot, draft dodging ass, a pilot, a military pilot dropping shit, literal feces on Americans. Because you know what? That's how he really feels. And I don't understand why you people think you special because you're white and MAGA. No, he can't stand you the most. He's just using you because he's all about the dollar. See, in black women, we know. The black indigenous American women know what it is. That's why we was like, nah, we're going to boycott with our dollars. Some people still didn't listen. They still go to these places. Walmart, Target, Home Depot. All the places that do us wrong, they still go. Those are the ones Harriet would have had to leave. Can't worry about them. Can't. It's sad. We knew that holding back our dollars really worked, whether you know it or not. Yeah, Tarjay's guy stepped down and went to another position, but guess what? His salary was cut in half. Can you imagine your salary being cut in half and you're accustomed to living a certain life? A major corporation like that had to cut his salary. Think about that, y'all. That means we are making strides. Starbucks was going hard on the Palestinians and treating people of color when they came in there. Terrible. So we stopped going to them, and guess what they're doing? Shutting down their stores. That's the only thing that's going to work. So all you No Kings festival goers, if you really want to make real change, let me tell you what you can do. You can cancel Christmas. Do you know how much money they make on Black Friday? You guys are rushing out to do those things. You don't need to celebrate any of those holidays like that because guess what? They don't give a damn. It's all about money. That right there would really hurt them. You know what else would hurt them? Is not protesting on a weekend. A Saturday protest was stupid. But then again, I'm not mad at you because you don't know. You didn't know. You don't know how to protest. And I get it. But protests aren't fun. They're not supposed to be festivals. They're supposed to be serious. Like you mean business. Standing 10 toes down. Well, y'all didn't. So you accomplished nothing. You accomplished the biggest gathering in American history. Cool. If that's what you were aiming for, good job. But if it's not, then Black Friday has to disappear. You will not see us out there. We have been protesting with our dollars for 11 months, and it's worked for us. A lot more people are still alive. But not only than that, we've been taking care of ourselves, our in-house self, healing our families from all the trauma that America has bestowed on us. Yeah, that part. So when you see certain things, it's because we're working on our families for once and stop worrying about y'all's because we are no longer enslaved. I had to say it with my chest. Anywho, it's time for me to leave. I know it was intense, but you got to do what you got to do. So as I leave, I always leave you with a jewel. So here's it. Until we all are free, none of us are free. I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and think about someone else's livelihood for once. Well, it's time for me to leave. So I'm going to leave you with a little jewel. I'll say this. Until all of us are free, none of us are free. So I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and think about somebody else's civil liberties being violated. Because obviously yours might not be. I'm saying.